Live at Lunch is produced by KRFC 88.9 FM in the Ginger and Baker Studio in Fort Collins, Colorado, and supported by the Music District, a music-centric gathering place to cultivate talents, support professional development, and encourage connections.
Thanks for tuning in today. KRFC's RadioVision. Today on Live at Lunch, I'm excited to announce a friend of the station's, the Ryan Dart Band.
Years ago I met you in the city, I was on my heels. I never thought about another woman, maybe that's how true love feels. It was hard keeping my eyes from seeing you in every crowd. Until my body dies, I'll be loving you till you're gone. For Colorado, all I can do is sweep the floor, running back and forth, darling, and wonder how many surprises are still in store. You're driven to keep your dreams, staying ready for the cold. I hope you're driven right to the edge of how much joy you can hold until you're gone. I can do sweep the floor, running back and forth, darling, and wonder how many surprises are still in store. Time we figure out what we're gonna do with this mess. Daylight's running out, before long there'll be nothing left. We can keep this love together till you're gone and live for Colorado. All I can do is sweep the floor, I met you in the city. I was on my heels.
Yeah, Sweep the Floor, Ryan Dart Band. Yeah, that's off the latest Ryan Dart album, Edge of the Wild. And looks like we got, what was that? Trouble on Fire coming up next.
Yeah, Trouble on Fire.
All right. Tear it up.
It's inspired by Fats Domino, one of my favorites.
Nice.
Saw the sun, them storms were all I knew. I might have been sinking until I found you. Drinking in the summer, all we got is time. Oh man, it's great to be alive. With my battery dead and ain't got nowhere to jump in. Time for me and a place in the bed to dump it. Daydreaming of a fast plane and a pilot. Somewhere I can set my trouble on fire. Well, until I saw the desert, the lake was way too dry. Dreaming of the ocean, but time just flying by. See the burning sun, them cold, lonely nights. Sink or swim or die trying. Well, my battery dead and ain't got nowhere to jump in. Time for me and a place in the bed to dump it. Daydreaming of a fast car and a driver. Somewhere I can set my trouble on fire. Saw your eyes, I could breathe just fine. Now I'm thinking about you all the time. Underneath the moon, I wonder where time's gone. Nothing left to do but sing this song. With my battery dead and ain't got nowhere to jump in. Time for me and a place in the bed to dump it. Daydreaming of a fast car and a driver. Somewhere I can set my trouble on fire. knew I might have been sinking until I found you. Drinking in the summer, all we got is time. Oh man, it's great to be alive. With my battery dead and ain't got no way to jump in. Time for me and a place in the bed to dump it. Daydreaming of a fast car and a driver. Somewhere I can set my trouble on fire. I'm still daydreaming of a fast plane and a pilot. Somewhere I can set my trouble on fire.
Yeah, that's the Ryan Dart Band here on KRFC's Live at Lunch. That was I think a Roadhouse dance hit of the year right there. That was a good one. I love that. Trouble on Fire. Before that, Sweep the Floor, both from Ryan Dart's latest album that came out in April, Edge of the Wild. Gets a lot of play on the radio station, so keep it up, man. Keep it up. Yeah, we'll just thought maybe we'd start chatting with Ryan, then we're going to make our way around the whole band, introduce everybody. So Ryan Dart on acoustic guitar and also some vocals there and songwriting and all that fun stuff. Ryan, before we get on to everybody else, I'm just going to, you have a distinguished, I think, route through the music industry. You've kind of been in and out of everything. And so you've been a roadie. You've worked at Coop Studios in Boulder. You play a lot of music all over at all sorts of venues. But do you have a favorite show that you've been a part of in your varied history?
Yeah. Good to see you, Sean.
Good to see you too,
Right
Ryan.
on,
Always great.
Yeah, man. I've been lucky enough to go kind of all over the world with music over the last 20-something years. I think my favorite show still to this date was I was tour managing and doing sound for Rose Hill Drive, and we did a European tour opening for The Who.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to play the old Roman Coliseum in Verona.
Nice.
Which is, I think they have a show like every few years, one show. And that was a special
pretty darn cool
night. Yeah, the green rooms, the Red Rocks green rooms are awesome, but when your green room is like the dungeon where they used to keep the gladiators and the animals and stuff, like that was some history.
That's amazing.
That was a wild night. Getting to kind of explore those catacombs underneath the Coliseum and
all in a day's work.
And then Rose Hill just rocked their show, their opening slot with lightning in the background, and then it's just a magical evening. So I think that's still one of my favorite experiences.
Awesome. Rose Hill Drive, Boulder Band.
That's right.
And so you were tour managing for them, or you roadie?
Just tour managing and doing some sound for them, and cool. And we got to travel a lot of places.
That's good. Awesome. And you were Ryan Bingham's tour manager for a little while. Are you still working at Coop at all down in Boulder? Or?
I like to record there still. I haven't done much work there except from the occasional recording a buddy's project or something. But
beautiful studio there too. So.
Good folks there.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go clockwise. Sound good, everybody? We're gonna. Phoebe Hunt is next. She is on the chin guitar right there. Just kidding. Does it have enough beer spilled on it to be a fiddle, or is it still a violin?
I'll let you make that call. Yeah, it's got strings.
It's got strings. Awesome. Awesome. And so, Phoebe Hunt, you play in some other groups. Do you do solo? What are you up to nowadays?
Yeah, I'm a hodgepodge amalgamation of fun musical adventures all the time. I mean, I have my own project, Phoebe Hunt and the Gatherers.
Cool.
I've done a bunch of touring with that project in the last few years, but honestly, in the last couple of years, I've dove into the online music world of being an online music teacher, teaching parents how to teach their own children how to play ukulele.
Oh, yeah. That's
so
good.
So that doesn't use
idea.
the fiddle as much, but that's been a cool project, Ukulele Sprouts. And then I just recorded a solo voice and fiddle album that's going to come out next year. And so
Cool.
I've been exploring just these two instruments of the voice and the fiddle and finding how they can have a invisible thread that runs through them or something like that.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Well, we can't wait to hear more about that project in the future.
Musical hodgepodge, yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. Teaching adults how to teach their kids. If you can get them to listen, to playing ukulele. Ukulele is always an instrument. I feel like people get it for their kids, and then they're like, I can do this. And they can. It's such a great instrument. It's so much fun. Well, that's really cool. Jonathan Day on electric guitar. Step on up, Lemmy. Yeah, what else? Are you in some other projects? What are you up to?
So right now I am working on a little thing solo-wise for myself, recording. I used to go under the name 500 Indie back in the day and did some solo stuff. But before that, I came out here with my brother's band called Pressbox, like an indie rock band.
Cool.
So we played for a while, and we took a hiatus, then we came back, and now we're on hiatus. And every time I'm on hiatus, I tend to find myself like in the studio working with bands. So I did and it's usually more indie punk stuff.
Cool.
I just did a track with Bill Stevenson. We produced a band called Joe Suburb.
Joe Suburb?
They just put out
awesome
punk rock kind of thing.
Over at Blasting Room?
No, actually. We did it in a home studio, and then Bill mixed it at his place.
Nice.
Which is almost as set up as the Blasting Room.
Probably, yeah.
Pretty cool setup.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
and I forgot to ask Phoebe, too. Are you in the Denver area, Fort Collins area?
I actually live in Nashville.
You live in Nashville? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, welcome. Do you make it up here a lot? Or?
I do. My husband plays mandolin. Dominic Leslie, he's been around a lot, and his parents live in Evergreen, so I actually come out here a lot, and I have taught fiddle at Rocky Grass and taught the Kids Academy at Rocky Grass for like the past 5 years in a row. So Colorado feels like a second home for sure.
That's good, yeah. And Jonathan, you're local?
I'm local, yeah. I'm originally from Minnesota, so I grew up with the generation where Prince was still running around town, and with my sisters and my cousins, and I was tagging along behind, like trying to pick up the scraps. But yeah, we've been out here for a while, 20, 25 years. And
oh, wow.
Yeah,
awesome.
So this is home. Yeah. For sure.
Nice. All right, and then we have Lex. Let's see, I'm going to say it right. Max DeVincenzo.
Yeah, DeVincenzo. You second-guessed yourself. You had it there.
Yep, I did second-guess myself halfway through. He's on the drums, and you in any other projects? What do you do? What are you up to nowadays?
Oh, I'm doing a couple of things. A lot of things, actually. It's funny, we were talking to the guys here doing videography, and I think it's a requirement if you're a drummer. You have to do like 7 other things at the same time, too. So my life has been just a mission to add slashes to my business card.
There you go. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, so I have a production studio called Fox Tracks Music. It takes up a good amount of my time, and some other projects for drumming and some studio stuff. And I'm actually writing a book right now.
Oh, cool.
Really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
So where's your studio?
It's actually an online studio.
It's an online studio?
Yeah,
okay.
So it's kind of a collaboration of a bunch of different musicians across the country. They all have their home studio setups, and then we collaborate remotely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. And what's your book going to be about? All these things or something?
It's actually on drumming.
It's what?
On drumming.
Oh, it's a book on drumming?
Yeah, drumming philosophy, drumming technique and practice, that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we'd love to hear more about that for sure when it comes out.
Yeah,
Touch
let you
base
know.
with us. Yeah. Peyton Langford on the bass.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good
to see you again.
Good to see you too. What else are you up to nowadays?
It's raising kids, coaching baseball, working.
Working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing in some projects.
Yeah. Grapevine Conspiracy.
Grapevine
Playing in that,
Conspiracy.
doing some recording with them, but mainly with Mr. Dart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have been pretty busy this summer, so
We have.
as a whole,
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
good. That's a good thing to be.
Yes, sir.
You need those gigs, right?
Yeah.
Peyton does all the gigs with me. Just
Nice. Yeah.
all kinds of
2-piece,
strange
3-piece,
stuff.
4-piece, 5-piece, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played on a rickshaw one night.
Yeah. The one here in Fort
Yeah.
Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did that one
Snowing
before.
sideways.
I think that was a few years ago.
Yeah.
I think Foco MX. I think I played right before you guys, and you guys.
Probably a little warmer for
It was
you, huh?
slightly warmer. Wasn't that warm, but it was raining, and it was a lot of fun. It's an
It was
interesting
fun.
way to play a
Really
show.
good
That's
fun.
for sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
Just shouting out to people as you're
Right.
riding down the street.
Riding
Yeah, I had a
by.
good time. Yeah, and you guys were right after me.
We've played on hay bales and
Nice.
we've
Why not?
done weddings and divorce parties and anniversaries and
A little bit of everything.
all. We'll do
Brisses, all of the stuff.
whatever.
Yeah, whatever comes
Just
up.
Getting to play music's always the best part of the day. So.
Exactly.
That's right.
Well, awesome. Well, it's very nice to meet everybody I hadn't known and see some old friends. So that's awesome. We're going to keep rolling with music, though. And what's the name of this next song, Ryan?
I guess I'll try this one called "Time Won't Let Me." I wrote this for Scott Roche, the founder of Coop Studios.
Oh, awesome.
He got the lung cancer a few years back, and I wrote this kind of sitting on his hospital bed.
All right. Well, let's hear it.
Time won't let me let go of you. You still got way too much to do. Every day slips away so fast. Yeah, this could be our last. Broken lungs with a stubborn head. I can't slow down this dream from coming. Save me from this hospital bed. Let's just keep on running. Bruised up and left here on my own, with another surgery on the way. Skip this confusion, won't you save my soul? I wanna live to fight another day. I wanna live. Time won't let me let go of you. Help me soothe my bones, won't you pull me through? A broken heart out on that lost dirt road. Ever since I carry such a heavy load, such a heavy load. Time won't let me let go of you. And time won't let me let go of you. And time won't let me let go of you. Time won't let me. Trouble's always rising in the city. Rather be out in the sticks myself. It's been a good year, all the right reasons. So much time gambling on the weather. Things are turning around, feeling alive. Out here on the edge of the wild. Way back we used to have it all, young and wild on that Greyhound ride. Trouble's always knee deep in the city. Rather be off on the countryside. It's been a long year, all the wrong reasons. Praying that lightning don't strike me down. Things are turning around, feeling alive. Out here on the edge of the wild. Under the disaster, just keep on walking. Been through hell and back, my friend. I'm giving up on biting my tongue. Lifted up, nearly saw the end. It's been a long year, all the right reasons. So much time gambling on the weather.
These Days, right? These Days off of Edge of the Wild there. Ryan Dart and the Ryan Dart Band on KRFC 88.9 FM, Fort Collins. And you can also find us on YouTube at KRFC RadioVision. You can also find us on Facebook and watch all these. If you're listening on the radio, you can see the Ryan Dart Band in all its glory on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, and the song before These Days was Time Won't Let Me. Is that also off Edge of the Wild, or is that?
That was off an earlier record.
One of them? You have quite a few.
They're stacking up.
Yeah, you're prolific.
Sure. Working on writing the next one right now.
Excellent. Well, I was just thinking while you were playing too. I mean, I always feel like Ryan's pretty tall when I'm standing next to him, but then Jonathan's back there and is taller than Ryan with his cowboy hat on. Stan, let's get it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now everybody has to go to YouTube or Facebook and check this out.
That's from Minnesota. Like, they issue Prince heels.
Exactly.
Right with your first rattle.
It's just funny. You're so tall. Yeah, so we're gonna move on here. Chat about. Let's talk a little bit about the Colorado music scene. There's a lot going on. Even in just chatting with you all here in this room, Phoebe likes to come from Nashville to play music here, and Jonathan's in some alt rock bands and all sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of projects going on everywhere. How you feeling about the Colorado music scene?
Great. We're so lucky here. I mean, it's unique. It's not the Austin or Nashville vibe, but
yeah, we have rickshaws and hay bales.
Exactly. Yeah, both. Rock and roll. It's amazing. I feel like it's growing fast, and fortunately people here actually embrace some original music that's not the hits.
Isn't it wonderful? So, it's not karaoke and it's not cover songs.
We play a few cover songs here and there, but mostly everything I'm doing with these guys and other folks, it's just original music, and I feel really blessed to be able to do that
and have a lot of venues too. There's some residual pandemic closures and stuff like that I feel like have been going on, but there seems to be some new rooms opening. I think Boulder has a couple new rooms after kind of being dry of mid-sized rooms for a little while.
Yeah, we had a blast playing the Velvet Elk.
Did you play the back room? There's the front?
No, there was a wedding or something going on back there. We played the front as a trio, and it was
Oh, they had
happening.
a whole trio? Awesome. I just poked my head in last weekend to check it out. It was still early, so I think Fox Feather was setting up to play, but they weren't even there. They had brought their drums in, but looks like a cool room.
Yeah.
That's good to see that that's open. Is there any other new rooms that you've experienced lately?
We play all sorts of places that aren't technically rooms, but hoping to get into some more of the listening room type of spaces.
Yeah.
I want to shout out to Song School.
I was going to bring that up.
That was one of those things that I'd been meaning to be a part of that for a bunch of years, and I always think about it in May, and it's like, well, it's too late to sign up in May. You got to do it in the dead of winter. So
and that's through
I finally
Planet
did
Bluegrass,
it
right?
this year. Yeah, it's out at Planet Bluegrass.
Yeah.
And that was just transformational experience. That's where I met Phoebe.
Awesome.
And a bunch of other people, and that was one of those things that's like, wow, I should have done this a long time ago. Yeah. And it's good for any level, wherever you're at. People writing their first song to seasoned veterans wanting to just refine some things.
That's cool.
So I just wanted to shout them out because it's a really great experience, and that's such a beautiful piece of land to get to play music on.
Awesome. Yeah, it's beautiful there. Is there a lot of people in Song School? Is it a smaller group, or there's a lot of songwriters?
A lot of songwriters. I think it was 150-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From all over the country, probably. Yeah. Planet Bluegrass knows what they're doing usually, so.
Yeah, they were from all over the place for sure.
That's awesome. So Song School, something to look into for all the people out there who want to write a song. And it's a week-long program, I think you said?
Yeah, it's kind of Sunday to Thursday.
Thursday.
I'd recommend it to anybody, everybody.
Should you know how to play an instrument? Or is it pretty wide open? Is it most people probably
you should
can.
always try and play an instrument.
Yeah, for sure. But if you
regardless of
don't know,
song
is it
school.
okay for somebody who's interested in just writing lyrics for somebody else to play?
Sure.
There's some of those people out there.
I don't think there's a lot of exclusions there.
Okay, cool. Interesting. Well, that's cool. Planet Bluegrass Song School, something to look into for sure. Any other exciting shows coming up to end the year here that we know of?
Let me think. We're doing a lot of private stuff lately.
Yeah. You said Beaver Creek you did, private event
Yeah, we
there.
just got down through the racetrack that is I-25 coming back from Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
And we're playing tonight at the Budweiser
Event Center.
Next year for that.
The Budweiser Beer Garden, probably.
Yeah, the Budweiser Beer Garden
up
here in Fort Collins.
It's a great place.
And
I haven't
then
played there in
tomorrow
years.
I'll be
They've
at
been closed.
the Tipsy Cricket in Windsor.
Cool.
But, there's a bunch of stuff coming up.
Nice. Awesome. Well, that's great to hear. Well, let's keep moving on with some music here. We have coming up a song called New Rules. Is there anything you want to say about this one?
Oh, this was it's just to me this is a good feeling song. Inspired by a friend of mine that I don't get to see very often, but I feel like I've written a lot of kind of sad tunes over
Heavy
the
songs.
last 20 years, and this is just this one feels good to me.
To pick me up.
Yeah.
All right.
I got new rules since you walked into my life. Gone are the days when I thought that pain was mine. Just enough time to fall into those dark eyes. Lost as I was, I'm fine tonight. Lost as I was, I'm fine tonight. I got new rules. I won't leave your scared feathers. Gone are the days we won't fight for what we love. Barely breathing, dreaming of your weather. Your man dropped you from above. When you find me trying to ease my troubled engine, I can get far-fetched, almost surely driven. I can't sleep at night until you're by my side. If that wind is blowing, there's a new moon rising high, rising high. Help me try and catch you. Gone are the days when I try to fool myself. Running out of time, stop chasing something new. Your heart holds all of my will. When you find me trying to ease my troubled engine, I can get far-fetched, almost surely tripping. I can't sleep at night till you're by my side. With that wind that's blowing, there's a new moon rising high, rising high. place, stole them times away. Barely breathing, dreaming of your sunrise. Take me to the river, let me swim inside your eyes. Take me to the river, let me swim inside your eyes. When you find me trying to ease my troubles, I can get far-fetched, almost surely tripping. I can't sleep at night till you're by my side. With that wind is blowing, there's a new moon rising high, rising high. Since you walked into my life, gone are the days when I thought that pain was mine. Just enough time to fall into your dark eyes. Lost as I was, I'm fine tonight. Lost as I was, I'm fine tonight. Lost as I was, I'm fine tonight. Lost as I was, I'm fine tonight.
Yeah, New Rules. Ryan Dartband here on KRFC 88.9 FM, Fort Collins. And we've got another song coming up. You're on Live at Lunch, guys, just in case you forgot. Okay.
Thank you. Need reminders.
No problem.
Sure.
Coming up next, it looks like we got Ain't Quite Heaven.
This is a love song.
All right, let's play us a love song.
I hope you're all in love out there. The signs, the road about ends. There's a distance you find, don't separate friends. It ain't like nothing I've ever seen. It ain't like leaving ever kept me clean. It ain't like nothing I've ever known. She ain't quite heaven, she's pretty damn close. Liver wants something it's just gonna take. Keeps on running, carving its way. It'll never leave you lonesome and apart. It'll cut a canyon straight through your heart. Straight through your heart. I've ever known. And she ain't quite heaven, she's pretty damn close. Yelling at the moon, it's been charging through the sky, picking up steam as the days roll by. It'll never leave you standing green. The rings on the trees, they don't come for free. The rings on the trees, they don't come for free. The road about ends. There's a distance you find that don't separate friends. And it ain't like nothing I've ever seen. It ain't like leaving ever kept you clean. It ain't like nothing I've ever known. She ain't quite heaven, she's close enough for me. Yeah, you're close enough for me. Yeah, you're close enough for me. Yeah, you're close enough for me.
The heavenly harmonies of Ain't Quite Heaven. Ryan Dart Band here, KRFC live at lunch. Before we ask some more questions, there's more questions coming, so prepare your answers. You don't know the questions yet, but prepare.
There would be no questions.
No questions. Going to go over the video and the audio crew today. So on videography, we have Jeremy Smith and we have Chris Winslow. Woo! Thanks, guys. Audio, we have Andy Howes and Colton Boening. Yay! And then we have Michael DeLeon taking some pictures today. So thanks, everybody, for making everybody look and sound amazing.
Thanks for all the hard work behind the scenes.
All right. And so was that last song, Ain't Quite Heaven, was that from Edge of the Wild as well?
That was on Pain, Love, and Drought
Pain,
that
Love,
I
and
put
Drought.
out in 2017, probably.
Yeah.
But, you know, some of those songs just, they stick with you.
Yeah, timeless.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the goal as far as I'm concerned. When you write a song, make it timeless if you can.
No No big deal. Just timeless.
Just timeless.
No pressure.
That's So Edge of the Wild. Let's talk about Edge of the Wild a little bit. You released it in April, and it's flying off the shelves of the
the digital shelves.
Yeah, exactly, the digital shelves. I know that we played a lot on KRFC, so we're glad to have it. And why don't you tell us a little bit about the inspiration for Edge of the Wild?
Well, part of it was just the Colorado scene here in general. Mm-hmm. We're in such a beautiful part of the world, and we recorded half of it up at this cabin in the Poudre Canyon, and it just so happened the first day we were setting up this home recording studio was the Poudre flood 2021.
Oh man.
And so I had just started the first vocal take, and the power went out, and we're like, this is like a gentle rain outside. Didn't seem like a big deal, and walked out and we shut it, put our stuff away for a minute. And we're like, well, we're gonna take a break. Walked out on the front porch, and there's a house floating by.
Oh man,
and a car. And
quietly floating house.
Yeah, it was. I will never forget that.
Oh
it
man,
was,
yeah.
It was impactful. Let's say.
So tie some rocks to your houses.
Yeah. It was a tragic.
Weigh that thing down.
That was a tragic day for those folks.
Oh man, that's terrible. The fires and the floods get crazy.
Yeah, it was a combination of the fires and the flooding, and so we're in an extreme place here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places around the world that are feeling that, but I feel like we're on the edge of the wild here, even though we're trying to just
tame it,
grow lots of houses and roofs out there, and people want to be living in the midst of the wilderness, but it's definitely nature always wins.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It's going to do what it's going to do.
Yeah. But, I was lucky to have some help on that record from my good friend Daniel Sproul, and Greg Shockett played some stuff on there as well. And Carrie Morin did a song with me. Carrie and Celeste, they're just awesome
amazing
folks.
People, yeah. Nate Barnes.
Yeah. And
from Rose Hill Drive.
Yeah.
You said Greg Shockett. Ryan Young, who I haven't seen in quite a while.
He came out. Right? He was with me recording at that cabin, and
nice.
Got to see that as well.
Got to see the house.
Oof,
yeah.
It's one of those things. I haven't written that song yet, but
the house song.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flood,
awesome.
Flood scene song.
Yeah. So. And then, of course, you got Peyton on there, McKay Belk. This guy named Ryan Dart. And so, it's a full list of amazing musicians around here. A lot of great musicians who are helping you out. So that's great. Filling out that sound. It's beautiful.
Super lucky to have a good, talented pool of friends. And even if they, like McKay played pedal steel on that, but he moved to Maine, so I don't get to do many live shows with him. It's a long flight, but
it is.
He's a great dude, and just lots of super blessed to have talented friends that are willing to come out and be part of some of these musical journeys with me.
Thank you all for being here today on Live at Lunch. It's pretty amazing. There are a lot of names that we went through in that last little segment, so there's a test later. Make sure you got them all ready. All right. So we got time for one more. Why don't you lead us out with a song? Looks like Careful What You Wish For is coming up next.
Yeah, let's try that out. I got a friend that always says, careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thanks, guys, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Sounds great.
Yeah, thanks for what you guys do, supporting local music that's not nationally known. We appreciate it.
We're going to make it happen for you. Worldwide.
Keeping the dream alive. This Keep the Dream Alive is for my buddy Jesse Arito. So anyway, I try and always keep that in my heart.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for, you might get a taste. All them years of losing, never waste. Sweeping off the splinters, drying off the night. Take more than money, satisfy your life. I get set prepared and I'm ready to hit the road. I got tales to tell, but the devil wants my soul. Many days amazed at your cold heart. Boy, said I'd be dead wrong to start worrying now, worrying now. Careful what I wish for, but I sure would like a taste. Half a chance to make you dance before we leave this place. I get set prepared and I'm ready to hit the floor. I got tales to tell, but the devil wants my soul. I'm in the days amazed at your cold heart. Boy, said I'd be dead wrong to start worrying now, worrying now. Getting's good all the day I ain't leaving. Looking for a friend, keep me honest with myself. Out slowing my progress, so in danger in my head. I get set prepared and I'm ready to hit the road. I got tales to tell, but the devil wants my soul. In the days amazed at your cold heart. Boy, said I'd be dead wrong to start worrying now, worrying now. But I sure would like a taste. Half a chance to make you dance before we leave this place. I get set prepared and I'm ready to hit the road. I got tales to tell, but the devil wants my soul. Many days amazed at your cold heart. Boy, said I'd be dead wrong to start worrying now, worrying now.
Thank you for listening to Live at Lunch, and thank you to the Music District here in the heart of Fort Collins, Colorado. Live at Lunch is produced by KRFC 88.9 FM in the Ginger and Baker studio. If you'd like to appear on Live at Lunch, email our music director, David Vacek, at david@krfcfm.org.